No. Oh no, it all burned down to the ground. Oh. Just the last few chickens growing up before they die. Who would have thought, you guys? Who could have predicted that putting a giant lava pit right next to an extremely flammable tree could ever possibly have negative consequences? Oh, all those chickens just trapped there burning. What a horrible, horrible person. Oh boy, yep, it burned to the ground. Not sure what happened actually. This block here is probably still in danger. Yeah. Well, guys, yeah, it was doing actually pretty well for like about an entire week in game. I was just kind of over at the house doing stuff and keeping an eye on it, and it seemed perfectly fine. Then one point I looked over, and the entire tree was just going up in flames. Oh well. That's the way it goes, I suppose. I can rebuild it. I'll build something cool in its place. Something a lot less flammable this time. How about that? It was all Corruptoral's fault. She's the one who made me do it in a tree in the first place. Blame her. Oh well. At the very least, I can start putting this back together. That's not where that goes. Luckily, redstone is fairly easy to come by. By the way, guys, I'm sorry about the video quality at that last video. My video recorder had its settings set pretty wonky. There we go. Now if I throw something in there, it should get shot out. Yep, there it goes. But I think I have everything sorted out now. It should be looking quite a bit better. Let's see, I only have 2 black glass remaining, so I won't waste it. Let's put one there, put one there. And at the very least we have another functioning chicken pit. Luckily, most of those chickens, you know, the ones that got out in that huge debacle trying to get them in here in the first place, most of them wound up falling into the sheep and cow pits, which means that we've been accidentally collecting eggs just kind of in the normal course of business, and we have a decent number already built up. Not a heck of a lot, just a few stacks of eggs. That should give us, what, 5 or 6 chickens? Enough to rebuild the stores. Don't have any seeds on me? Where do we keep seeds? Are they in here? There's a few in here. Gonna need more than that. But yes, with enough eggs, we should be able to... There's the seeds. We should be able to build everything back up pretty nicely. And I'll have to think of something decent to put up there. It's just some kind of holding mechanism, something that looks neat. I don't know, a statue of some kind maybe, or... I don't know, if you have any ideas, let me know. Okay. This won't be pretty for now, but I can fix that when it comes to it. And there. Now they have an even more depressing pit to sit in for all of eternity. I'm so cruel to animals in this game. I really feel bad about it. But not bad enough to stop, apparently. Ooh. 3 chickens out of that one. Keep going. And no chickens out of that stack. Oops. This might not be great, you guys. Aha. I can still hear them dying out in there at least, providing me with their tasty, tasty flesh to eat. And there we go. Well, I'll let these guys grow up, and once they do, I'll start feeding them seeds, building our chicken stores back up till eventually we have enough to get this thing running at a decent production rate. This mailbox is missing something. Ah. There we go. Let's see if she ever sees that. There we go. Perfect. But more on that later. Here we are in the Nether, and for my main project today, let me tell you guys a little story. We come out, we build our first Nether portal ever down in a cave. We go through it just to see what happens, and bam! First thing we see, drop off into a giant lava lake and a Nether Fortress. Now, Corruptorl has never seen a Nether Fortress before. She's not brand new to the game, but you know she's not a long-time player, so this will be the first Nether Fortress that she has ever explored. Now, I'm not going to explore it today, but what I do want to do is make a nice bridge over there so that next time she and I are on together, we can pop over there and take a look, and it should be exciting times for all. Now let's see, how do I want to make this? I picked out granite. I'm going to do a mixture of polished granite and granite for the main walkway over there. But I'm going to add a few twists to it. It's going to be totally enclosed by netherrack, which means I need to start gathering quite a bit over here. And I'm also going to try to have kind of this living body theme. We'll see if I can make it work. So using note blocks for a heartbeat kind of thing, and gotta be careful here, I don't want to run into a pocket of lava. But yes, no blocks to build a constantly going heartbeat, which is going to annoy the heck out of us every time we're here. And maybe using like redstone, you know, turning on in the focus of in the same rhythm that the heartbeat is going at. Just not actually connected to anything, just activating and deactivating, so it looks kind of like a pocket of or a blood vessel or something slowly beating as the pushing blood through it as the heart goes on. You didn't expect today's episode to be so nauseating, did you? Well, that's the kind of crazy stuff you can expect on my channel. I hope this is actually a good Nether Fortress, because it would be a shame if it was just like a single empty hallway. But it looks like there are other pieces over there. Jeez, I can't see behind this thing, so maybe that's all it is. Maybe we'll have to pillar our way over there, or maybe it'll go up into the ceiling or something. I guess she and I will find out another day. Let's go ahead and get started here. So let's have a look-see. Using some polished granite. I'm going to sprinkle in regular granite along with the polished stuff. Every here and there. Not a lot, just enough to make it look like the bridge has seen some better days once in a while. I kind of like this netherrack right near the roof. A little claustrophobic, you know. Oh, nothing, just slowly building a bridge out over a massive expanse of lava. Don't mind me, all in a day's work. Phew. Maybe a little more granite there. I really hope gas doesn't just come along and blast me out of the sky. That would suck a whole lot. close am I going to be to the top here? Okay, in that case, let's get another couple of bricks here. And put the last of our glowstone here. Okay. I think that works well enough, and we have a little bit of leeway to start placing down some netherrack. I'm going to put it right here alongside the thing, and I want it to be kind of too wide, because of this row here, I'm going to put some nether brick fence. Ooh, I definitely don't have enough nether brick fence, but I will make some more. And one more layer of empty space after that, and then the netherrack wall. So this is going to take a lot of netherrack to totally enclose this whole space, and I also want to build kind of an underneath area where the heartbeat mechanism will be hidden. Do it a little bit like that, and a little bit like that. One more. Alright. I guess it's worth holding down shift while I'm suspended over tons and tons of lava. But we're adventurers, darn it. We need no such things. Alright. So yeah, another netherrack layer right here. And that doesn't have to be perfect, you know, there can be some missing spaces. In fact, I think I would like it if there were some missing spaces. Maybe there'll be a missing space right there. And maybe this one will go down into the wall a little bit, like that. But we gotta keep on putting down the netherrack. Luckily, netherrack is pretty easy to come by, but it might actually destroy my pick in the process. I'm still using iron gear, as you can see. Not the fanciest of stuff, but hey, it works for me, right? Haven't done enough caving to really build up a good diamond store yet. I'm getting there, though. Just feel like doing some other projects right now. I did actually use this fortune pick to get like a dozen more diamonds recently, so... Okay, 2 air spaces, and now the wall. And again, doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be good enough. I'll build it flat out, and then I'll take away bits of it as time goes on. Especially since I'm going to have to gather more netherrack at some point. Yeah, there we go. Something else I'd like to try, just for decoration, maybe a piece of soul sand or two. Squatting, maybe right at the top of these things there. Okay. I better make sure I don't fall down into that hole. I'm actually going to block that up for now, and I'll remember to take away pieces of it as time goes on. In the meantime, we can go ahead and keep building this out. Ugh. My aim, it's all off right now. Guess I don't have to worry about backing up into the lava anymore. So if you're wondering, Cropterl does not know that I'm doing this. I just thought it would be something cute to do. Something to... just kind of a nice pathway. Introduce her to the Nether Fortress over here. And actually, let's take a look. And this sucks, we're going to have to dig down into it anyways. I'm basically building a path to nowhere. Maybe I should have gone down right here. Let me see something. Well, it still wouldn't reach the bottom layer. I think I'm fine with it as it is. Right, and then brick slabs. Okay. Well, she and I can dig down whenever we do decide to explore this thing. And then let's cover the roof up real nice. I want it to be a little bit claustrophobic, but I do want to have like open spaces, so might need to fill some space up there. And I'm about to run out of netherrack. I don't even know why I'm filling this in. What the heck is going on here? But, yeah. Anyways, that's all my netherrack. I'm going to go gather more, and I will see you guys in a moment. Holy cow at these mob sounds, you guys. Not only is there a ghast around, there's some very annoying, like, magma cube, I assume, or something, somewhere above me. I have no idea where. Certainly haven't run into him yet. Let me turn down the mob sounds just a little bit. Bit better. So I got more netherrack, went ahead and finished off the bridge, tried to give it kind of a natural look up here. This is all pretty much all artificial. It's like behind this wall essentially. There's nothing there. It doesn't look quite natural, but I think it looks natural enough that nobody's going to question it. Got this filled out, blocking out a few holes here. No particular reason, just giving it a little bit of look. Put some soul sand in at random places. Not too much, just enough to, you know, not let it be so uniform the whole way through. Now I'm going to go ahead and nether brick fence my way down to the end. Would like to do this too high. Do not know if I'm going to have enough fencing to actually make that happen. I certainly don't even have enough to make one right now, but I did bring a couple of furnaces over, some ferni, got more nether bricks going, and in my infinite wisdom I did not bring along a crafting table. That's okay, I have wood. And when you've got wood, you have a way, as I'm sure somebody has said in the past. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of this action. What am I even doing? Okay, nether bricks turn into nether bricks. I never noticed that before. Those turn into nether brick fences. Alright, still got more cooking. And I should put more netherrack in. Do I even have more netherrack? Barely a stack. Oh well. I can stick with the one high fence for now, and then when I get more of this stuff, I will eventually add the second layer. Or I might just leave it this way. We'll have to see. So what I am going to do, you notice I do have a flint and steel here. I am going to light a couple of the... Get out of here. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. I am going to light a couple of spaces down along here just so that I can... just for lighting and for the mood, I suppose, the ambiance. I hope I don't regret this. I'm probably just going to walk right into those fires, and then I'll be dead. Okay, it's too uniform. Let's have one way the heck over here. Alright, I can still bypass those if I really need to. And I'm pretty sure that nether brick fence, no, this is brick, right? It won't catch on fire. I'm really paranoid about things catching on fire, in case you haven't noticed yet. Anyways, let's see what else we got. I meant to try and enchant that diamond sword, but didn't do it. So, oh well. Do it later. Some more bricks. Okay, what else? Might want to start working on the heartbeat. And I'm going to dig out a space down here. My pick broke, you guys. I'm a little bit bummed about that, because I was watching it carefully, and then I was like, well, I'm going to go repair this, but first let me put down a few more netherrack, and then, oh, I didn't like that one. Let me take that out. Bam. Pick gone. And that was a good pick, too. Efficiency, Unbreaking, and Fortune 3 on it. All the good stuff. Oh, boy, I did not think this through. How am I going to get underneath there? Maybe I should just go up above. No reason I can't go up above. Alright, just need to clear out some space up here on top. I wonder if I should just go around and go on top of the, on top of the bridge itself. Because all this overhang here Actually I do kind of want it underneath, because it's easier to route redstone stuff upwards than it is to route it downwards. I wonder if I can still make this work. Am I up above that yet? I'm gonna see what's straight down. Well, still nothing straight down there. Maybe if I dig down this way. Okay, I can get pretty low this way. And, so I am underneath the bridge here. Oops, that was my way back up. Better put that back. A little bit of netherrack. And, okay. So I guess I can just build out a platform this way. This doesn't necessarily have to be netherrack. It'll just look nicer if it is. And you'll probably be able to see all of this from up there, but even so, I don't plan on enclosing this or anything. It just needs to be, it doesn't need to be great, it just needs to be good enough. And actually, I kind of want this higher. Let me start building upwards, starting there. I want it about enough, yeah, there we go, 3 blocks below this thing. Will make it easy enough for me to wire some redstone upwards into the bridge. And like I said, it's not going to be anything fancy. I just need to activate something, you know, on top of the bridge. Activate some redstone just placed there. Not going to be anything particularly wow-worthy, but I think it'll be a nice effect nonetheless. Alright, that's far enough. Let's go ahead and expand out a little platform here. Let's see, one more layer all around I think will do it. And of course I didn't bring any redstone with me. That's fine. I'll go back and get it. I'll see you guys in a moment. So how about that? Decent enough heartbeat. Since it's on the netherrack, it's playing the bass drum sounds. Discovered an interesting effect. Not sure if this is just multiplayer being weird, but when I tried this in my single-player world, it was a lot more regular. This has some irregularities. It's not always exactly the same beat to it. See, like that time it was a little faster in between them. So I'm not sure if that's lag or what. It could also be just the fact that I have it set up this way. I needed the lever so far away, one, so that I could reach it more easily when I'm coming down the stairs, because I'd like to be able to turn this off once in a while. And two, when I had the other reason I have it so far away is because I need this signal to be stronger than this signal, and so the further the redstone signal goes, you know, down the line, the weaker it'll be when it enters here. That way, when this stronger signal enters, it will override, turn this off, and you know, continue the cycle. I can make it faster if I want to, or at least, you know, faster between, not between the bodump, but between each individual beat as it goes. I kind of like it slower though. This is gonna drive me crazy. But that's okay. I have it there, and it's gonna be heard for 48 blocks all directions. It's gonna be great. Won't bother us at all. Anyways, other stuff to do would be coming up here and actually it's gonna need to go straight up here, won't it? Let's see. I didn't even bring any redstone torches. That's the silly part of me. So I do want it to have like a couple of redstone pathways up here, like maybe one that's coming in here and then maybe it goes down into some kind of hole under there. That'll at least mark it so that I can tell where it goes. And maybe another one that's like from here down this way and Let me try the other side, actually. This side is just all open lava. This side should have a little bit more to it. Like maybe it'll come into that fire. Oh, this side is all open lava too? Holy cow. See, that's exactly what I want. So it's going to come up here, and it'll disappear, like down some hole where you can't quite see where it goes from inside there. There we go. And that way, every time you hear the heartbeat, that redstone will kind of light up. Oh geez, that didn't work at all. Needs to be one level lower than that. There we go. That way it'll just kind of look like blood pulsing through some kind of veiny structure that's overgrown onto this nasty flesh-colored bridge that we've got going here. So if I have something like this, and then the redstone's just kind of disappearing down into the depths. Anyways, I'll come back with some redstone torches and we'll get this thing built out. Alright, here it is, guys, the finished product. Just listen to that beat. I changed it up a little bit down here. I'll show you the redstone. Added another repeater there just to slow things down a little bit, hopefully make it a little more regular. These two systems over here are just powering the redstone up above that's leaking onto the map. I did want to kind of try a different system where I have a block here and a redstone torch attached to it. That way this would essentially always be turned off and only turn on in brief spurts. It would sound basically the same, but the redstone up here would flash on and off much more rapidly. So just instead of being on for the entire time between the two beats, it would just be on off, just super quick. But kind of like the effect the way it is. I don't know, might expand this a little more. Might try doing something else, having it snake around or something. But got it all figured out. Oh man, I don't want to tangle with those blazes right now. I'm not ready for that. Just add a little bit of soul sand there for decoration, and I think it's good. Well, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any ideas for improvements, because it is a little bland as it is. I think I could have maybe interesting things behind the walls there. Maybe if I wind up getting a wither skeleton skull, could have one just kind of sitting in an alcove back there somewhere. So on and so forth, but beyond that, and I do have easy access for turning it off. If it drives me crazy, just go down here, flick that switch, bam, no more. That's the reason that I couldn't do the other system with briefer redstone flashes, is because the clock that runs it is a little less stable, and there was no good, easy way to turn it off from down here, unfortunately. Or, scratch that, I could turn it off, I just wouldn't be able to turn it back on. I'd have to go up there and carefully get the redstone clock started again. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed seeing that, and I will see you again in the next one. Be well, my friends. Take care.